All right. From you know the listen, we out the live now. This na TVS and we yard. All right. We they live now. Just to check for long if we they live. This na broadcast. Okay. Yes, we they live. Right. Fambula, welcome on again to another edition of the Weekend News Review. And this is a joint broadcast between Riyadh and TV Salon, TVS, where they come to you across the two channels. And it's you there. We welcome you to this broadcast. And don't forget to today again we'll be able to contribute to the program, ask you questions, you comments, and even later on we'll open the phone lines. Mena Alpha Kamara, the join live from Washington DC studios. And on the other hand, now we have to get Mr. Sengbe Pierre. Mr. Sengbe Pierre, great Fambula.
Fambole mona kusha hemona adu. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yes alone. Now here we are. Whoa. We let for do them back things then. We they feel a more alone. Now here we are. Whoa. We are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want to make we go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want to make we go before. Family Kushan Kabo, how they go? Well, we don't come back to you until no. The word that you normally say, we did for good things then, where they sweep under the carpet, where there's no one for you talk about, and then things in there, we can actually come in discourse. Well, things that not happen from when we begin to this time. Today, well, normally some people can say that the start of another week. You know, if you begin for days of the week and Sunday, so this is the start of another week. But you know, official week starts now Monday. So we then review all of the things that where it'll happen again from Monday to today Sunday. And we get somebody we look at every. But before that, let's go back into Alpha. Maybe keep doing introduction.
Thank you so much. Yes, for Fambulem, as we know, see, actually, since when this issue don't come, when I say this issue, I mean, since we former President Anes Koroma and charge him for treason, he appear, they joined the matter and this issue, ECOWAS letter and everything, you know, we begin discuss them, but like me, I've been there on the phone. But I think now all able come for able to discuss more on this. And today we get Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay, we now the former presidential spokesman to former President Anes Koroma. So Mr. Bayraytay, they join me on the line today for answer all the questions and also waiting in think and know about the former president. So don't forget to this now live joint broadcast now we are in TV Salon. And this will therefore discuss inside the program today. You said we will ask some questions. And also get some videos or statements from current President Julius Maada Bio. We don't make a lot of talks against the former president, you know, accusations. They don't talk different occasions where we don't make statements against some. We'll therefore play them later on in the program. But that now, it will get to the end of the program. We'll go Mr. Bayraytay. We'll join any time now. But Sengbe Pierre, from where this issue begin? From where this issue of former president, okay, Mr. Bayraytay just joined. We first of all welcome Mr. Bayraytay. They are great family where they watch you live on both channels.
Thank you very much, Sengbe Pierre and Alpha. Fambulen where they watch and listen. Great tuna. And thank you. In fact, it's so interesting. People and so much they watch this program. Somebody don't say Bayraytay, who say change your name from Abdulai to Abdullah.
Yeah. All right. Engineer correct that now. We are engineer. We are correct. Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay in name instead of Abdullah na Abdulai, L-A-I. Right. All right. Welcome to the program. Well, definitely, Mr. Bayraytay. First, I don't say even though could the former president. Of course, you know, be a presidential spokesman. You be talk on your own behalf.
Alpha, keep this man for small bit. Keep a small bit. Keep a small bit. You want to say something? Don't just keep a small bit.
Okay. No, I just want to know. First, I want to say.
Keep a small. Let people come first. Let them share. Let more people come. When they can't talk, they don't find a way to talk.
You don't know what I ask her for. So
So
I'll
whatever
ask
you
her,
are
say,
asking for, keep on chef. Nobody will
no,
respect that. Alman
no,
here,
no, no, no,
let
no.
that A you are asking, Alman forget that information.
I'll ask her what you think about 2024. We'll just begin. I don't know what I'll ask her. I don't know.
That not like very big something. Where lecturer and talk, where students know they begin for suffer. Wait till say just now. Wait till say. So keep
Okay,
bound. Go back. Watch something. Go to that first. Why did they share the program? They're
okay.
not kind. They're not
So
kind at all.
Okay. So Fambule, we live on the two channel that we had in TV Salon. We get Mr. Bayraytay, but one let more people enjoying. I agree with Segbe Pierre because right now I think we get on the two channel we just get 250 people. We want more people for join because it's a very interesting conversation. Being that Mr. Bayraytay, maybe the top former president Koroma, and you know him very well. So inside one can give your own thoughts on all this which they happen. So and once I will able to ask them questions. We'll be able to call and ask them questions or inside the program as before they go around. I'd like to answer you first. 2024, how would they also? This is an interesting year, and you know how you don't see this year was 2024. What do you think for this 2024?
The only difference between 2023 starting and 2024 starting away this trip na cool year, but you know 2023 they tell you about Ukraine and Russia. So now the difference, although it kind of similar, the difference now with this now we don't put this time around, and the other one now be Ukraine and Russia, where they far from where they pum. So now the difference now apart from now the nothing again. And one serious difference where we see again are the kind of difficult life waiting for people right now. When not to natural at all, now man-made and now government-made difficulty now we get right now we don't begin take place because all of what we see if let's go up upper side the economic situation, inflation now as a result of the government. No, let nobody not fully this time say na Ukraine, Russia, na COVID. Na just government, na government made. Don't even say, don't not say man made, na government made. All of the way to the face to right now na just government make am. So now the difference is at least this time around, they no go put up on Ukraine and Russia, no put up on COVID. But we could classically or we could safely say this one na government made because now just of the all of them taxes they will put from the airport take hand on, not just that. So now all of that now we see I make the year start. So we don't know now outside we get with the year, but all of it missing like this.
Okay. Well, Pambula, there is that they think about this year 2024, and normally when the year they begin, we all they get hopes, we all they get we on plans, say, oh, this 2024 it go better past the other year. So we all the hope say this 2024 go better past 2023. What do you think? So we be say this year go better past the other one.
This year go worst. It go worst. It go really worst. Economically, socially, everything, politically, this year the worst. That I will tell you for real. Because the handwriting in the world already. It's just too obvious for say some of the things that will make we go to 11 years war. Now then we see back now the world right now. In fact, then thing I would see right now, it worse than what we be see. Because the difference between 10 and there now, we say now democracy. Yeah, all man the tree. And the interesting part of our way make you fear for more because any small tree happen somewhere, it then have phone. And if you don't have me phone right now, yeah, it then have your phone. It then have everybody, it is circulate within the next 1 second, each other side. So that they make nothing on the eye again. So that makes every man that be the big with the tell you in opposition when you say we for the propagate the messages then with the phone. They like a button phone for use we go with WhatsApp and all them things and they now they don't need for baby. Everybody now journalist right now. We just publish different things that may happen. And interestingly, the citizen journalism there or the citizen journalists there right now, they're very current past the traditional journalism. Because most of the things that we the traditional journalists they write and say, now as a result of waiting the citizen journalists they don't put up on our paper. So you see, this thing is a really worst part, what we don't ever see.
Okay. Well, definitely. So if you're not a journalist, you're not the main media. As a formal journalist, we actually the public rely on for giving information, and if for step up on again because a lot of things don't change, and now the people and the citizen journalists themselves and they capture a whole lot of things, in fact, and they give us broke the information before the other one come. But also, I just do a disclaimer saying the say, we talk on facts, we talk on issues. We not a political party people who know support the government, we not support political parties, but we stand for human rights, we stand against injustice, and we, as Sierra Leone, and just like we say where they watch, we want let the best happen for that country. So not they can pay lip service or for can talk, or pay for talk, what you know for talk, or begin talk about this and this. We tell you about the realities of what they happen on the ground because we let the people know the right thing where they happen. Yes, and not also.
At the midst of all of that, again, in as much as we advocate for several things, then, they say change starts with me. And at the same time, if you want to get a change for the one who contribute for starting a community, yeah. If you look at the Malcolm X, the call the other big names the way you don't sabi, Martin Luther King, call them, they're all radical change they actually go it. And when they say change, it means saying if they say mean a leader, you get for start with something for let anybody follow you. So basically, if we the Sidon have, yeah, the difference now between me and you, yeah, today me and you do not be journalist proper. Now I can always consider myself not to be that kind of journalist again. Because right now, the way how we don't talent, if you want to be that kind of journalist, then they listen you know nothing. So now when they go to the radical something, and that voice when we don't change it 2 days there. So everybody get to forgive me, not to this person and sabi, but I really get to make sure say if they don't know if if the government don't know so they exist, they will know now so they exist because now we must they not get zip again. Then they want bad. So the people get for forgive we at this time, but we get for make sure say we advocate for the people with all the radical mind where we get inside we right now and that system that's it right now. Remember say Sembepe, only talk and the army start. The reason we made them sabi na because they revolt. And when you revolt, even when they can't go to court, one of the only English way sabi where na they use the game for stand up in that particular thing and say give us free. Give us free. And at that day, that we don't take now. Yeah, no way, no day they look back, no way, no day they do. The only thing we could talk about, we know the go and be now this particular advocacy, not about tribe, not about religion. Not they tell nobody say this tribe against this tribe one day, and they tell you it's religion and no, not for APC network, this is about Sierra Leone, green, white, and blue. And that same appear a word at the army start to vote, say it go at the court, so it go say we want freedom. Now we go it now, so give us free because it's about time. Salon people then rise up to the task.
Thank you so much. People can say when injustice they happen against people, if it's in up middle, you do justice to the one that really suffer. Now I'll go over that again. If injustice or then they seize people in rights or they violate their rights, you say I want him up middle, you do justice to the other people really suffer. How goats and sheep they fed? No, land not say goats and sheep, they're too near and near. How cow they fed with goats? Then you say it's him up middle. All right? You didn't see the cow, they destroy the goats left and right, they do a lot of things. Then you say at map middle, and neutrality down there.
No, you get for fair way for all one.
Okay.
If not the sheep or the goat not able for rescue, just fair way for all the people and the scene. If not the cow not able for sell open and neck, so you know the stand one. You know the stand middle at all. If you stand middle, you say the die.
Okay, so definitely, when it's the issue of rights and justice, like I say, we say a team up in the middle when injustice they happen against people. All right. So, Famulem, we are today for talk about all waiting the former presidential spokesman, Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay, how waiting your response to when he read the charges against informer boss, winner Anes Baykoma, the former president of Salon, and also we'll talk about the ramifications about the ECOWAS letter. We ECOWAS don't send that letter signed by the ECOWAS president, say they want to let the former president relocate. And imagine first, don't go fast to that side. So that meeting they them hold in December. So already in December, yes, so already in December, President Biobi don't know say ECOWAS be don't tell like this. Because after they don't hold meeting to run, now the people and drive then go to Anes by Kuroma and go meeting nine hours. So which means you already don't know about this.
So the Minister of Foreign Affairs will basically tell me say the letter wait and see and waiting and discuss, not the same at all. That is to say the letter no represents the meeting within the own.
Okay. Well, definitely Famulem. So that again, now in the diplomatic world, how to president and go fly all the way. president, senior president in the region. The other one, the president of Ghana, a very senior president. The other one, the president of Senegal, a very senior president. When they complete in 2 times, they all fly, then go pong inside Freetown, go get meeting with President Bio, and
Only
get
for go
meeting.
meet with Marabio, only for can meet interpret Marabio, only for that. Then fly from the country, then can inside Sierra Leone for can be interpret with Marabio then say. Anyway, I think it's about safe time now for them go to we guest.
Yes. So let's bring Mr. Bayraytay back, who guest. We now the former presidential spokesman. Welcome back, Mr. Bayraytay. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to all, and also people and where they follow this program.
Thank you. So this New Year 2024, in your view, the way it begins on as alone, what's in your view about how this New Year don't begin as alone? You know, governance-wise, in your view as a former government spokesman, presidential spokesman, and a human rights person, and also a very experienced individual in the field of politics. What do you think about how this year don't begin?
We only go hope and pray this 2024, if it don't be an opportunity as a turning point for the better for the country. But it's so unfortunate that the government and President Biden choose for Giwi a New Year's gift by arraigning the former president and other people them after they say not treason. Then I waited and say. First, they say a breach of security. Then later, after due consultations, then graduate them from being a breach to what they then call an alleged coup. So we only hope, say, as Sierra Leoneans, and we're very resilient, that we go able stand the tide between the government imposition, we want for eclipse, waiting with the anticipate, say 2024 will be a very good year for we, with all the suffering that will happen 2023, from the data, from the killings and anything and they, so that we the people them will say, you know what, they now take we own destiny in our own hands, because the government done what you call breach the social contract between them and we the people. I think say we own happiness, just like Kotine can say, no other person not they bring up for you. Mother be not able to bring up for we. I think say now an opportunity for let we Sierra Leoneans both at home and in the diaspora, for let we realize say we therefore agitate for let we get democracy in our country, let we uphold human rights and respect to constitution. That is my optimism.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bayraytay. Thank you. Now we'll come to this issue when it is much talked about issue. And to be honest, it has been reported widely. A lot of international media houses cover the story. A lot of people in Twitter about them. A lot of leaders in concern, civil society, and other people in concern. How you receive this news of former President Nkrumah, who served the country for 2 terms, 10 years plus, because of the Ebola and other things, and also hand over power to the current president. When you hear the news say a name don't come up, charge him for treason, how you receive
I was very shocked. I was very, very overly shocked. And again, many reasons for being shocked. Because I know President Nkrumah, I'm not a come here for can defend them unnecessarily. But the allegations and where they don't put they are so serious. And I know waiting now President Nkrumah in take when it comes for the peace and security of the country. Because I remember when this thing about the death penalty, the conversations and they go on, I remember one day we have a conversation. He say, you know, waiting. He say, whilst the Constitutional Review Committee were charged with the mandate to review the 1991 Constitution, they do their work, where it be appoint the late Justice Cowan. It say in the use executive powers them right now for place a moratorium on the death penalty in Sierra Leone. It says so that while then they look at our day, let nobody not die unnecessarily because people then can they we then get the tendency for just trump up charges them against people them. He say he no go wants that under in presidency. So he placed a moratorium. When he placed that moratorium on the death penalty, the whole world acclaimed that decision. In fact, one international NGO within Italy, where they call the Hands of Cain, the executive committee when they established for that year the award for human rights for a president when a sitting president. We not get political prisoners there. We not kill nobody. We tolerate press freedom. Now President Kuruma then give that award to. And I go and talk about that award there at several forums. So, and besides, if President Bio for the first time today, I will come public and say this. 2018, when we received the call for say they can announce President Bio as the winner for 2018, President Kuruma was under enormous pressure about the way forward in country in democracy, the peace and the security. In statement where he gave, say we are not waiting, we don't come out a long way, we don't witness what in Sierra Leone, we say the TRC report, we don't go through them, they say we don't want again a situation where people then will die unnecessarily because of politics. They say if they say now Mother Bio don't 2018, they say in go talk to in young people them for decorum because people them been vexed. So today, Mother Bio benefit from that decorum day, he end up become a president. If he don't become a president, and one thing, all this they say President Kuruma don't turn mumu, you know they talk. They say una know what? They say me as statesman. I remember why I go register for the 2023 elections. From the airport, I go in a statesman, McKinney, I get the respect. Then even when I go vote, the conversation we may they get, they always they say, Bayraytay and no say you get rapport with the media. They say do all what you can to let peace continue for within this country. They say because some of we will not get no other side to go. They say better like some of una can come and go back to the diaspora. They say, but me, I don't invest in this country. I don't serve for 10 years. I just want to deny peacefully. He said that very categorically. So for somebody like Matthew, they just come, they don't make preliminary statements them. It is like now from a playbook that they talk. I remember when a vice president go now put law for one term, in very unprovoked, he say if President Kuruma not behave like a statesman, he behave like a politician, they will treat him like one. Then from there, during the campaign, we see 2023, and as Kuruma not to in contest against Madam Leone, Dr. Samura Kamara. He been so petty and uncalled for let President Bio, he go publicly say, if him is President Kuruma former, ain't go able to reduce that for nothing. So when you go make that statement, then now you don't come, you say treason of treason, you say harbor him, then you say you don't charge him for treason, alleged. Then people then.
Yes. Mr. Bayraytay, hold on to you, make you play the statement, make you hear, for example, this now one statement to President Bill we don't make now one public forum against former President Kuruma. Hold on, let's play the statement.
But that's where they will not take out. Again, 10 years, it is 1 year, you do 11 years. One day we not leave protest now. Anything happen with the supporter. Now it's time for him to keep off. He either becomes a statesman or we will reduce him to nothing. We know this is Freetown, and idiots they incite violence, they incite all kinds of things, then we have Freetown. We know so that they send money for us. And they send message that they tell us we have for course today and we have for course tomorrow. We know all of that. I mean, he said he will change, but he don't want change. But if he don't change, we will make it change. That's the only thing I see. So,
Okay.
Okay.
And Mr. AJ, let's just come quickly. You know, this whole thing, it just centers around one small thing. The fact that, not a secret, say, one of Madabio in the post where they torment and pass all, where they do things in the country, we know right, we don't take them up to task, whether somebody want for listening or somebody not for listening, whether somebody want for hearing or not, Adebayo. So in this video, we just don't play so. And a link, Anes by Kuma to Adebayo, saying I, Anes by Kuma, they support Adebayo. Now, Anes by Kuma, they use Adebayo for insight, you know, protest and other things. Then, you know, so why the former president in office don't ever come out, you know, and debunk some of the things there?
Unfortunately, the former president gets in own personal assistant where na a media person where they handle that. But one thing though where I want to say is the onus not for be on an Eskoruma. If the president and Mother Bio don't reduce the presidency to personal attacks of people them, where the people them all highly respectable in the country, in law we get what you say. He who has hearts must prove. If you go make wild allegations them against somebody, prove them. If you get evidence, prove them. So now all them prior statements and the way he don't make, then these alleged treason charges that they don't come put Spanish coma, and they don't already give threats say, oh, I will reduce this person to nothing because I the inside. If you say this person the inside, where the proof? Where the proof for sure say this person the inside, and you say they can reduce this person to nothing. Does that mean that make you they bring and come you go put them inside the dock? You say you sabi this person here. He say yes, I sabi him. This person be the be my former security. Now the statement me. You sabi this person. He say yes. Now that are the evidence, and up to this point, because I get the opportunity to talk to some of the lawyers them where they represent an Eskoromana court. They say, Bayraytay, we went to court. The thing, it presents itself like play cook court. They say because the thing the way they go ask the president, now very, very elementary questions them, if you sabi this. He says somebody we don't serve you for 5-10 years. Definitely you sabi him. Does that mean if that person then go all the alleged say that he involved in something and will come publicly say no sabi him? He said that will be very disingenuous. He says so. The president stand for say yes, is sabi them. But at the end of the day, does the question the way they come right now, all the threats them way Mother Biobi don't give prior to this time, does that mean that then if they try for implement for say if they bring this man to nothing? So to me, these are some of the hard questions. I even listen
I think the way you talk. So one time that we don't sit on and talk about, you know, the way how, you know, David Sengen in one of his statements, you know, not use the word alleged. Instead, he said the worry and is like playing in November 26. And then we talk now, yes, so right here, you self make and say, it's like when I don't indict a man already, the investigation not begin it, but when I don't indict him already. So with all of them things that we listen to the Minister of Information, I don't know if Moses will come up with that again, and people in just a year. They go now and cut by again, you know, with SF.
Not now you go, yes.
Let Moses just come up with that.
12 of them people will be responsible for November 26. Today, we don't charge them for treason, misprision of treason, aiding and abetting the enemy, and other offenses. In fact, as a squire, who have been on before, and he released and he put out. Like I don't understand for fake news again also. But I don't fake news. So, Nafondo say His Excellency they work very hard, and anybody that tries to be number one in this country, they bring them to justice. It don't matter how he big, it don't matter how he small. If big power respect, if we behave like
This year, big man want to respect and all of them things there. So you see the countless example, then all the points to one person, even before the investigator, they don't indict them, they don't crucify, they don't send a guilty na the mouth, a public statement and all. Even when Mother only come and make statements, the second statements for where we can talk about this or this what. The only thing we can talk, like who said the evidence leave me now they are the book.
You know, I can always say, I don't know Mother Bio for a very long time. From 1993, we that time that day from a college at the rights for New Breed newspaper. From the time we then go arrest we publish that article on New Breed. We then turn and they then go lock we then can pull we small time number for low can get released from the cells. We Mother Bio go the kind words and we go use from the prison officers and the CID people then. Why then let we out? Then you begin to wonder, say, who is this guy? And this guy been don't come America, he been there American University. He say he go read peace and conflict studies. If for no waiting a negative peace now country. This man, even August 10, 2022 protest them, he know they not the country. Before he come, he don't even make a very declarative statement. He say na APC na then one make coup. I think say him because him don't make coup twice now in life. So anything for him na coup. He say na APC don't make coup, APC na insurrectionist, but later the very committee where he set, headed by lawyer Emmanuel Safa Abdulai, he can put him very clearly say, he say no, this not constitute a coup. You don't understand. So for me, we speak to many, many angles in this matter. The statements and way all the politics. Look like this young man, we don't even sabi what's in politics. Just because they give you an opportunity, you be a minister of information, you don't know the play cook way, then big one and they can talk. Because you president don't talk up, you vice president don't talk up. You back, you go Kaila on court marry. The next thing, you go take the cue from them. Say if big man not behave so, but why all of that? Do not run a commentary on an issue that is under investigation, particularly when we not get the evidence, because that in law is what we call sub judice. It is wrong, and that makes some of us be very bold for come out very publicly and call them out on that. Now that makes we don't even very clear.
Mr. Bayraytay, I just ask. When I look at that video, the way the minister they talk like Kaila, it sounds like the issue like na politics thing because they address I think I chief them and some ruling party officials, make it as if na campaign business they go on and go talk about today. The time where the government don't spend for making and try for convince people and say this is a coup, they don't spend a lot of time, press conference. But when it comes to the tangible things, so they for show people, maybe don't challenge, say, in me on independently as an independent journalist, I don't challenge the picture when they first publish, say, oh, look what it's all gone as in a fake picture. I don't challenge that. But when all this thing, you look at all this minister is like, and just they say, go talk this, go talk. Go talk this, go talk. Go talk. So even some of who's the decision and it take place, probably not even did it. Now, let's talk about the reputational damage of calling a former president, we don't rule for 2 times, and over power you, say he won't overthrow you. Let's talk about the reputational damage also. What in this mean for Anes by Koroma, especially looking at this in status where we don't enjoy. Apart from being a former president, but also you don't involve in a lot of peace missions across the region and even other parts of the world. What do you think about the reputational damage of this? However, I go on both ways. What's in your way, how you think this will affect EBK?
Now a very ugly situation, and I empathize with the former president. When I see that picture where it's in up at the dock, I look at the way in collar been there in close, the way the one drop. Now I shake my head. I say, wow, that was not my president that I served. That president that I knew was very much concerned about his public image. The president that I knew, when it addressed very smart and it respond to the occasion. But we all, me for once, because of my human rights thing what I believe in, I they condemn any military coup, and they condemn any insurrection and country. I believe say we for change government then through the ballot box. But we don't see in the new trend, we don't also see where people and they commit coup, where then they thief people and ballots them, and Mother Bio don't exercise that. Because 2023 elections, that constitute a civil coup against the people of Sierra Leone. So when you talk about reputational damage, I can always say one thing. When rain they for them, they know they for them now, one man do not. Then power, where you all they say now like the opium of the masses. The more you day inside, the more you feel say you now the be and end all. I can always tell people that Maryland go read one book. We're not big too much. Now, the title now Dr. Faustus, written by Christopher Malu. It is a highly political book about dictatorship and the need for power. Mother Bio right now, he feels say he get the military, he feels say he get the police, he feels say he gets the judiciary, and this is where when it comes to the reputation of Anes Kuruma, it also comes to the reputation of a judiciary. I know Brown Mark. Brown Mark now one of the legal luminaries where some of we get high respect on the country. And now that in a Chief Justice, we only hope then go encourage the Minister of Justice and Attorney General may stay away from this case because he put one hat when at the political hat as a minister and the other one as Attorney General. So if he can recuse himself from this issue, it will be better so that at least the test, because when you don't can damage these kind of allegations against a former president, just put yourself in the shoes of this man. That was exactly the picture where I talk about. If you look in disposition, you look in demeanor, you look in personality, it will say it in disbelief. And the summary of that, now waiting a lawyer, a lead lawyer, we the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General, Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara say, he say these are nothing but trump up charges with a view for reduce this man based on the playbook of waiting President Biobi don't say. Me now as a political scientist, we're concerned about human rights and the rule of law. If you don't accuse, you for come with compelling evidence. But not go, you don't charge somebody, then you they go back and make a propaganda, you they go try for get public opinion favor. We all don't do that one day. We don't do what you call randomized surveys them, who call people them, who know one know who side and they, who don't know the region who side and they. Out of 10 people them we may talk to, but then survey them. Between 7 and 8, they tell you say, they not believe say this na coup. They believe say the government don't fail the people them for provide security in the country, so then they look for scapegoats. But again, since they say they get evidence and the matter they before the court, I only hope that the issues around the president's image, who is going to restore that? Who is going to promote the peace and security we need for Sierra Leone? How do we move beyond just Sierra Leone making the negative headlines in the international community by that kind of situation there, especially at the start of a new year? So the ball is in Mother Bio's court. Whether for gain a personal thing, for bring out somebody say, they put this sport into nothing, versus say, you know what? From 2018 to now, where I don't kind of power. Now, social need to get me. Treason, they don't go break up till today and not able to address that. Instead, not able to know almost people they don't die. They don't kill people in Makeni, Tombo, different parts of the country, including my 91. And up to today, they kill Evangelist Samson, whether a young blogger. Till today, the government's not able to come and address the issues in there. Then now, una don't say, okay, you know what, it's not cool. So, which means the government give answer. How una see don't say them go broke an armory, then take weapon in that place. Who is going to hold the government accountable? So for me, the reputational damage when they want to bring to the former president, Don't get me wrong. There are certain issues that the president on often than an escaroma. I say, pa, you they go now other parts of the world, you they go promote peace, you they promote democracy and good governance. I say, but inside Leone, then they can kill people them, including McKinney, the people that come out, then go stand up for you, the poorer people that come out, then go stand up for you, where they want to fit to you. I say, but your silence, when you know they talk, is very conspicuous. I said that too. But at the end of the day, he say, you know, waiting. He says sometimes when I can't talk, the way things went in at the country, he say, he as a statesman, you want to bring people them together. He say, no one make any statement where they contribute to the divisiveness in the state. And right now, I will tell you categorically that Mada Bio is nothing but a very divisive president, somebody that came where his statements the way they make now just rhetorics, that he is the father of the nation, the fountain of honor, a day in for make sure say, irrespective of the tribe when somebody come up, it will bring unity. But all that now waiting I can call a facade, not just political rhetorics. But
Okay,
I believe one thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Since you believe one thing.
I believe one thing. I believe in karma. You not get for be president for life. How you prayed you bid, and so you go lead up.
All right.
So President Bio, where you left power, you go able to walk at the streets of Freetown without security. You go able to walk at Sierra Leone without security. You not get for they always watch behind your shoulder. This now food for thought for them.
So you just talk about, we can't play something, but before they play this thing quickly, we just talk about, the rhetorics, what they say in the action are two different things, yeah? So instead, Manabio, and as by Kuma, they don't put moratorium, one law Uganda's journalism, they say they don't kill person, yeah? In as much as not they move, I don't come publicly and say death penalty don't come, I put moratorium, we mean say nobody no go die as a result of this. Manabio come, he pull up. He said he don't pull am. In as much as technical people they say it's still the inside with law, but he come out and say he don't pull death penalty. But at this particular video while we are missing, it's like Malabio now he actually they instruct or order all the killings of Sierra Leoneans. And listen to this video quickly with Kabajis now. Sound nodding.
They don't try we before. And they try we back. Next time they try you back, they don't tell the story.
Okay. So and what happened, it's like I don't tell you before, yeah. That the next time if they try with they not will tell the story. In other words, if you say person not will live for tell the story, that means say you the killer, you the send the next one. So in other
Well,
words, the president
this now a very, very powerful clip. Now you don't play so. Now I don't play so now this program. Even in statement, very divisive. Then we don't try way before. Who that would try you? That was divisive. You are creating a situation of us versus them. That's not the first thing. And secondly, if they try you before, come out with compelling evidence. Say then try me on this. This not the evidence. Move beyond being a political rhetorician. When you be a president, not to picking load. Now elephants load we're not to picking able totes. But when you come, you want to do everything. It just seems I look that kind of young guy, you don't know the politics and ramifications, then just give you a script. You say, big man, if you not behave himself. So this trip here, now waiting and don't do. Now that make I been tell you say, I know once for hastily say, Marabio is trying to actualize all the statements and way if he don't make for say, you know what, I will put this man to nothing. But me as somebody we're very religious as well, not to just for own a mosque and church. That person where God don't put up, you know they able to put and down. Marabio should know that. And all in statements and their way they make. This now part of the evidence where we compile against them for show sake. He continues to be a divisive president. He continues to use hate speech. He continues to bring chaos in the country. Because at the end of the day, We don't really see many where they don't kill people in that country. Mother he say he no know Evangelist Samson, where they go shoot am from the back. But he say then go investigate. Up to this point, with the investigation. When I go Sierra Leone, the Pademba Road massacre will happen. I challenge the then Minister of Information. I say una they make an investigation into them killing them they because them people and they will die, then get family them, then get loved ones who want to know how they die, who that kill them, so that we will know who that will all responsible. All waiting the minister then say he say the correctional services don't do investigation. Now I say, are you telling me with all the alleged complicity of the correctional service into the Pademba Road massacre, you are relying on their reports? I say we are talking about an independent report here. Take today, if there is one, I challenge them. Let them bring it public.
So the situation of that Pademba Road in Alekwe will say, me native man, police say me native man in the investigate me. Then me go write report and give the police service. Then it's okay, no go
Thank you. But the waiting that one they speak to is these people they not get respect for we as Sierra Leoneans. They don't to a very large succeed for instead waiting are called psychological fear in progressive voices them. Now few voices them look like somebody like Pastor Michael. When they go do that and phony Bintu Mani 3 for peace and reconciliation. When a Tinap is speak truth to power, they literally lynch her. But because she continues to be a very strong woman, what happened is still they talk today. They say, you know what? I'm a Sierra Leonean. I have the right because some of we, when we see the chaos we happen, we don't see yesterday, now been the anniversary, January 6, 1999. We saw the chaos we happen where they kill people in that country. 1997, some of we run away, we go to Guinea, we go in a refugee camp, now flow they down, we they compete for space between we the human beings there and snake them, now for Moria camp. We saw that. So when they talk about the need for peace and security, we can't get a president when they promote them kind chaos them day. I think say we have every moral right beyond politics for all them accountable. But as I say, a day and bread in bake, let continue for bread. The chickens will come to rust.
Thank you, Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay. Family, they watch you live on TV Salon and We Yard, a joint broadcast, and we get former presidential spokesman Abdulai Bayraytay, where they respond to the charges against an ex-boss with EBK and his back home. We're live on the 2 channel, and later you said we will ask them questions. We'll go for open the line. But Mr. Bayraytay, I'll bring something to you. You just like to talk about this. We still get a lot for talking this issue. We're going to talk about the ECOWAS position or letter. We're going to talk about una party in way how they respond or whatever. But first, I want to ask you this question. Some critics, including some of we, where now the few critical voices, unfortunately, where normally we can just think outside the box. When they talk about this issue, they say, okay, something and they want to get some justice. You get trust in the justice system, especially Bramak. Me want to take you from the point of wherein we don't see similar incidents where they happen in that country over the past couple of years. We don't see they accuse Paulo Conte, for example, and lock him up for over a year. Also, they say he goes gone, he want to kill President Biona State House. He spent over 1 year. Sylvia Blyden, we now are friends with the First Lady. He said they don't accuse him of incitement. They lock him up for a long time. They arrest, Kemosise, former Minister of Transport. They lock him up for a long time. Later they release him. They arrest Kamarimba and find him guilty of, say they don't speaking way below the age of consent. Even though he deny all the charges, he spent a long time in prison until later they release him where he don't sick. We don't see what happened to LJ when they say go thief mobile phone and thief 2 million. He says spend long time in prison until recently they release him. So when they say that instances there don't happen. So I'm pretty critical of what the thing say. This issue against EBK, when we look at all around in the world, I don't talk so. You think, say, with this, EBK going to get a fair trial in that court of Salon? What do you think about that? With reference to it, I don't talk so.
the preliminary things the way you highlight, Sierra Leone democracy are always the same as a fledgling democracy. A fledgling democracy because we get the state institutions, but even though we always pretend, say, we get the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary, then for be separate from man and other within the spirit of separation of powers, we don't see where we get to things are called benevolent dictatorship. Now, I'm President Biodepa. He say he was elected by the people, then he they use him powers them against the people. Because you go arrest somebody, you go keep up. Then all like the medieval times, then you don't sleep overnight. You say, no, I don't left you. I don't free you today. You know the psychological damage where you don't create so that what person there. You know the post-traumatic stress disorder where you don't create so that person there. Where is the state for compensate them people and therefore the distress where they don't go through? Do we have that in place? We don't have it. But rather, the police will tell you, say, we get 50 million for anybody we go give information for arrest. But when they go court LAJ in here, the former IG can tell you, say, now part of the standard operating procedures. The human rights community, some of who all come, we challenge who side they adopt SOP. Would I tell you, say, you get rights for go interfere with somebody in body without in consent or a court warrant, a court directive? So all the examples that we don't see, now part of the political intimidation, anybody will raise a voice. Then they make sure say them hold you, then go keep you. Then after some time, they left you, they still not get nothing against you. They did that to Paulo Conte. They did that to Abu Darami. They did that to Abba George Williams, the former mayor of City. So all of these are APC people. So now the question where Secretary they talk say they don't abrogate and expunge the death penalty. Fair enough. But I will tell you, I will challenge you, say, from the time where they don't put the death penalty to now, compared to the time where it been there, the killing where Mother Bio don't commit from 2018 to now, it passed the time where they don't put this death penalty. So the question then is, where are we for our democracy? Where is our judiciary that has to be very independent? Where is the peace we crave for as a country? Where is the rule of law? These are questions I am provoking so that Sierra Leoneans can reflect to say, you know what? We have here a very brutal and debilitating conflict in the 90s that led to the death of a conservative figure of over 50,000 people. And in January 6th, 1999, we also had an invasion of the city that culminated to the deaths of innocent and unsuspecting Sierra Leone. Is that the path we want 2024 moving forward? Because all of these actions are very divisive. Would I go kill the former, the security and Eskoroma they're able to hold that person there, or that person they above the law. So don't cherry pick when it comes to the rule of law. Because when you do that, you are creating a chaos in the country, and you create people then when the critical voices them, you attempt to silence them, they go on the ground. And when they go on the ground, that is not good for the peace and security of our country.
So this Marabio, basically, yes, Marabio, they always talk about, lawlessness, they talk about a day against violence, but we see, for example, presidential bodyguards, them, there are a lot of roles where they don't play. And all of them things that's why they highlight. So recent one, you say on a victim, now the party office, when a party office side, then go and go shoot them. And we read, before one protest maybe happened, where one of the bodyguards them, they make audio say, let a man then just deploy no more around McKinney and other side, them a big APC guns and they in case of anything, let them just go and post them, kill the people and other things there. All of them and then the military area, this is a military personnel we talk about. We walk through, the training at the military school. But one day, Marabio no send up for investigation. From where they may talk about Iobosh, where the military come and say they go investigate them, nothing, there's still the war, there's still the waiting and do need for do, and there's still then with this kind of statement when matter you don't make so they say if anybody try it again, you not only for tell the story. It just don't confirm say yes. Then man that's what they ask on that instruction for use, for use what they call extrajudicial, means for kill people left at the country.
That statement where he make, if not a serious democracy, if not country where the people them ready for take destiny in we hands, we all for come out and protest that that's not incitement against the people of the country. Because you as president, as a fountain of honor, you have no right to come and threaten the citizens of your country. We don't see in presidential bodyguards them. They all weapon them, then they drink. Then they tell you, say, this now for Tolombo, anybody will make them, they go 6 feet. Who they wear black. We don't see an SLPP operative. We go all meeting. They say anybody will say no one's mother, if they make a sign, say we'll kill her. Nobody has been held accountable. So where are you, Mr. President? Take leadership. For be a leader, not to just for a party, not to for SLPP members, not to for just a cross-section of the country. It will be for every Sierra Leoneans, whereby my rights under Chapter 3 of the 1991 Constitution must be protected and respected. But if you as president, they come, you they make threatening statements them against citizens them, where apparently oppose your views, and not think say that are a hallmark of leadership. Leadership, you for be tolerant, you for show understanding, and you for be there for everybody. And not forget, say, the Constitution is very clear in the preamble that political sovereignty belongs to the people. We the people them. The Constitution was established to protect us. But they come and make inflammatory statements them against people them. You the old people them at random, then you they left them at will, then you young people them, then they commit crimes them. 30 days. We then go fire tear gas power, then kill. The president even get the audacity. They go on international media. They say they not kill nobody. They not go fire nothing at party office June 24, 2023. They say APC they crave for international sympathy. I was very mad when he said that because I was a victim. I dealt with a whole lot of post-trauma following that attack because I was there as a Sierra Leonean, and the right to belong to a political party of your choice is a fundamental human right that is enshrined in Chapter 3 of our 1991 Constitution. And the president doesn't have that power to take that from me at all. So this is where, as a country, the president should be held accountable for some of the chaos, the atrocities, and we don't happen in that country today. But when you cherry pick, because you get power, you gain a power today. Forget say power, APC don't gain a power for 10 uninterrupted years. We come out there, you coming. Who that tell you say you get for the day till you die?
Okay.
Who that tell you so?
All right.
Yes, yes, I think we're going to take some calls later on. Yes. So, Mr. Bayraytay, I did digest a little bit something where I've been posted since on the 4th of May 2020. I talk about the Milgram theory. When I read, about the theory, the Milgram theory, they talk about the theory where people then get the tendency for inflict pain on others if given the instructions by higher authority. This theory they talk about how it's a real theory where I do school master's program where we talk about the Milgram theory. Larry, that just quote for you. This theory put forward by Stanley Milgram, a Jewish psychologist, proposes that people have the tendency to inflict pain on others if given the instructions by a higher authority. It was popularized in the 60s after perpetrators of crimes of the Second World War argued that they were not guilty of any crimes because they were just following instructions. Why I just rephrase this in a post them in 2020, because don't they see a lot of people following instructions at the end of the day doing things where, in my view, will not make sense. Why if we say when people they follow instructions, or because if we say they follow instructions, they cannot do what is right. Then they cannot ask questions. They cannot question authorities in power. And if you say me even at this level where this one, I'm not at that kind of level, the way I'm just following instruction. What do you think? I just say like just
Well,
re-emphasize it as we talk about this.
it is a good thing. It's a good theory. And I can even compliment him with waiting one philosopher say, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. If you go to the 1991 Constitution, there are limitations of waiting the president for do and waiting enough for do. But we don't see even the way the president don't violate the Constitution, even when there's going to be the set up the commissions of inquiry. You still say lawyers then come the bar association, then writes to the judiciary, then invoke section 150 that it is not been followed. At the end of the day, Mother Bio go away with it. We don't see police people then go inside parliament, then go beat opposition people then pull them because they want for elect a speaker. After which then bring them back inside. Nobody was there to hold anybody accountable. We don't see a situation where somebody that is supposed to be non-partisan in the name of the clerk of parliament, if they call police them, take them out. Some people can drunk with small power with them. That is drunkenness of power. And who is there? We don't see during the reign of Sani Abacha in Nigeria. We see prominent lawyers, like the Ransomberg Kuputis, the Ganifa Wahanis. They gave the guy a hell of time when it comes to human rights and to respect the constitution of the country and for restore democracy in Sierra Leone, in Nigeria. The question is, where are our human rights lawyers? Where are the voices? Or is it just the issue, the survival of the state should be in the hands of politicians and political parties? No. This is where I call on the moral guarantors of the Lome Peace Agreement. Where are the interreligious councils? So then just they wait things one go bad. Now the tenant they come in a knee-jerk approach. That is a cosmetic way of addressing the issues in our country. Where are the progressive journalists that we get in our country? Where are they? Not so polema that call we no more say we get a journalistic media, they go then next time, then go give we a bass and rest. We don't want that. Do the needful by doing what you are supposed to do, so that we as the fourth estate, if I can put me hat as a journalist, as a member of the fourth estate, when the three arms of government then connive or wreck the state, I should come in as one of the non-state actors then. Now that make we get the coveted title of being the fourth estate in a democracy. Now that make Abraham Lincoln blessed them.
Stand up like fourth, the fourth estate, whereas they're very poor and they look to the government for give them some support for them for survive.
But that is the challenge we have. Because to me, even that way, then go give rest, then give your bars, that was very insulting. It was insulting. And I said that to colleagues them in Slash.
But even
I
when
said, you know what?
the poverty make them even know what they happen, they never see how insulting it is.
Well, this is where our democracy is on the harbinger. Because at the end of the day, if they're able to opt all the progressive voices then. For me, when I be a president, I prefer to appoint somebody who critical of me. Look what happened with Jackson, guys. We don't go down in history as a success-serving Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Where Madabio appoint him, he go address the leadership of the police. He said, listen, me as Minister of Justice and Attorney General, me your style, as a lawyer, we believe in the Constitution. Anything when I orders from above, una not take them, even from me, publicly, within the twinkle of an eye, then relieve them of imposition. So which means we believe in orders from above. I remember I was asked a similar question about this issue, orders from above. When we have state institutions that are functioning, the issue from orders from above, no, they come into play. Don't get me wrong. The rule of law, not care about status. The rule of law, they see you as a person vis-a-vis the law. But when you create a picture where people not believe that what you are doing, the person will get a fair trial. Now it make all them doubts I don't come. And now you see say The president and in people and they spend a lot of money and time for try for use public relations for let people and believe say indeed na could happen November 26.
So since you
Why
use
you
that
not
point,
going to
since you use that point,
anyways?
let us just take one of the other issue where naturally for help to clean the image of this government, and naturally for making it say the government love peace and really want to unite the people. But when you see the action, this make we go straight to the ECOWAS, and the kind of treason thing where we see right now. What do you take of the ECOWAS in action? Because before this time, we always done they say ECOWAS very much hypocrite, ECOWAS not a come on time for act on self them on the election and all. So now they don't see the problem right now we at the wall, don't they right in front of everybody. So they're very much concerned and say, no, if we sit down and wait, let this thing we will therefore spend more money back now this country where we don't spend money back, where we don't make a lot of people that we don't lost their life for save, the peace and stability. So now they don't come and make this kind of offer to Madabio with regards to like Kuruma and asylum or exile in Abuja, Nigeria. But yes, still the government they play anti-banking. What do you feel say this will get for international repetition?
All waiting ECOWAS be they do now what you call it the international relations preventive diplomacy. Then they foresee the issues, then they foresee the problem. They not just call on Madabio and impose on and say, no, we do this. They even dispatch two very important presidents in the sub-region, Wina Akufo-Addo and also Macky Sall. They went to Sierra Leone to have conversations. All they be need for doing, if you have compelling evidences, we have a spot for this guy in Nigeria. The president has agreed. Then you can do whatever thing. He's not going to hide. We can still make him available if indeed he is answerable to any charges. But what did they do? They ignore that. All the Madabio want, they go with the playbook where say, I will reduce this guy to nothing. But for reduce somebody to nothing, you must have what you call the rule of law, because the rule of law says every person before the law, when you accuse him of any crime, you for still presume him for being innocent until proven guilty beyond all reasonable doubt in a competent court of law. Full stop. That is the Dyson principle in law. But at the end of the day, they say, let us use preventive diplomacy. And as Kuruma used preventive diplomacy in here and colleagues them, now the Gambia, where Adama Barrow win the elections, Jammeh say he don't congratulate him. Later he rescind. He say, no, I don't congratulate again. Now he say a lie. So what happened? They use what they call gunboat diplomacy. Then dispatch military jets in the air, then dispatch a ship in the waters close to the Gambia. Then Anes Kuruma they go in for go negotiate for say, listen, we don't need this. Your country is small, your economy is terrible. For the sake of peace and national unity, here is a plight. Take what you want, take, let you go. Now, Equatorial Guinea, a country of your choice. At the end of the day, decorum prevail. And as things that can happen now, today, Adama Barrow in the last elections, they go connive again with the president, Jammeh Eyo party. They come together, they win the elections. So, but it's not happening. So this is where prudent leadership comes in. Madabio will tell me, say, smart pass all people in ECOWAS. He will tell me, say, it's smart pass who honor Sierra Leone. He is president today. But some of us are highly educated more than him. We are exposed more than him. We know governance issues more than him. But we give him the respect as a president. And when we give him that respect, him back for do the needful. All what thing we expect from him, hold the social contract. Serve your people with compassion and empathy. That's where you will get peace for serve. But for let you just go to sleep, you dream, say people they want to challenge your authority, then you go public. Anybody who want challenge, they don't challenge. These three people then try, they will see who side they go end. That is a threat against your people. And you are supposed to be the father of the nation. So at the end of the day,
Mr. just only on that I can't you just know media advisor just come out from the court of Sierra Leone, judiciary of Sierra Leone. wishes to inform the General Public that it will hold a court martial commencing tomorrow at court number 1, main law court building, Freetown. In view of the above, stringent security protocol has been set up around the court precinct in order to ensure a smooth process throughout the course of the proceedings, including a cut down of the number of people around the court. Consequently, court reporters have been prepared a temporary media accreditation to ease access to the courts, and same shall come over other media houses, Radio Democracy, YV, SLBC. So the court martial on this school, they start tomorrow already, and this is not just a media advice we just come out from the judiciary of Sierra Leone. Even though, well, I see where they circulate the judiciary of Sierra Leone page, and I just want to confirm, say it's true. And then at the judiciary of Sierra Leone, their own WhatsApp group. So, by all indications, I hope say this Navia one. But on another note, Mr. Bayraytay,
I will confirm Alpha for say that is true, because before I come in at the show, I've been get for talk to one of the two lawyers, party them, and tell me say then get for going to court tomorrow because the court martial they begin. So I can tell you say it's a fact.
Yeah, so
that's
a fact.
How they talk about the court martial, waiting this get for do it, let people understand it very well. What that case we get for the C in this particular matter?
Well, this now the people them way, now the military people them way they allege say they're involved in waiting then call a coup. So because they are in the military, now through court martial then they go. But that notwithstanding, they are still entitled to get legal representation outside of waiting the military will give them as lawyers.
Before this time, 1996, for example, under Tijan Kaba, no, not 96, 98, under Tijan Kaba, yes, under Tijan Kaba, when Sujaman they been going to court martial, when they found them guilty, the likes of Kula Samba and others, then they been faced with what they call, firing squad, so with even when they say now we don't get death penalty, even when they say we don't get death penalty, then if the offender they are guilty, we therefore end up with that kind of situation.
Well, now that they don't expunge the death penalty from the laws of a country, which means the maximum you can get when they find you on any treason, now life imprisonment, that will be the maximum you can serve. But again, till you die, yes. Yeah. So now that makes some of we believe say we'll get what we call miscarriage of justice. We would see them defend people them guilty unnecessarily just because you say if I catch you, now me get power. If I put you, I go to jail you today. Then they will go spend some time, then they left them. Now that makes it today, people them wait and don't kill, like LJ chocolates them, with them today. The president say, I don't free him. Then later, after the guy don't come, he don't left the country, the next thing they say, we need them wanted. Today, aid and tail will not know what to not happy with that. So you see, this cherry-picking selective justice now it don't undermine the confidence of Sierra Leoneans, or let's say majority of Sierra Leoneans in the judiciary in independence, into we state institutions, and until we go to waiting we need strong state institutions. When we get state institutions, okay.
Why they're not going to say open to all media houses, including we all critical voices and other people, and just pick some journalists and let them pick other and then a court. That's again also they borrow on the same thing.
Well,
what do you think? Because this is a sensitive matter where you want at least for the people who are accused, they're able, people are able to get as much information as possible.
Wait. Alpha, you're a journalist, the courts there, for example, no big. Then court martial people, remember saying they get their legal people, they get for day, they get forget their own family members, they get for day, and then the journalists them. So, for example, if they say they just open to all journalists, like we say no more journalists, they don't go correct now, So for me, like me personally, I don't get problem with waiting a boot because the bottom line now. Then if AYV or SLBC or Star TV go, they put some live coverage. Yeah, we all will see. Yeah,
not a live coverage. Now, like picking one reporter where they go listen and report. All right? Not a live cover. You cannot put this in a live cover. And then at the
No,
judicial
when we look forward for see if they will put her live. If they put her live, then it's good for we all because we want to benefit from that thing.
well,
But if
okay,
they get there
okay.
and then media outcome on that they put her back on the news, then I think the bad thing there.
Yeah, well, definitely. But in this case, they're not mentioning rights and they put on live, so I'm not expecting it to be live. Okay.
In that, we need to wait. We need to wait and see waiting in the cabinet at the end of the day.
Okay, before they take calls, Sengbe Pierre will begin to take calls. I want to ask Mr. Bayraytay because a lot of friends, fans, family members, and supporters of former President Anes Bakuruma right now concerned about in life, in safety, and security. With all this already happened, so first they don't go invite McKinney, who said he didn't home, he can't Freetown, and put him on house arrest. He did it for a couple of weeks now. Now I don't begin appear court for this alleged treason, and they don't adjourn the case to I think the 17th. A lot of concerns who I don't see on social media, and even other people away maybe they talk to we when fans or friends or even people away close to the former president. They're concerned about in safety of in life, insecurity. What do you think about this as this day unfold? It takes a genuine concern and from people who like come away still, love them based on how you don't rule the country for the past 10 years.
I think say those are genuine concerns. Genuine concerns because this man is not just an ordinary person, but in the eyes of the law, he is expected under the rule of law that nobody is bigger than the law. But all those concerns about insecurity in health and safety, I think say those are genuine concerns. And the more the states become very transparent about how they protect them, because I can't still understand even just the trauma of him going, and I talk now as a clinical social worker here, the trauma of him being at his residence in Godrich, who said and go kill in your own security. Just going there, that in itself is a huge trauma for him. So the question is he also getting psychological support? He need to talk to somebody because when they in that kind of situation, they create a lot of anxiety for people, a lot of depression can come inside. So that is where they need to talk to people like us so that we will provide that psychological support. So that whilst in a battle, and I know say na person way periodically, it can always go to Germany on the medical checkups. So does that mean if a medical checkup due just now, then go allow him for go? Now that they don't hold him in house arrest. So these are some of the questions, and I see the legitimate concerns. We, of course, the in people them and fans them and party supporters they make. But me own thing here today, this opportunity una give me, I'm glad the way now based on what I see the political ramifications, the peace issues in our country, and of course, speaking as a political scientist, we very privy to diplomacy and how to prevent conflicts in situations like this. Because at the end of the day, whatever action you want to do, I always they say part of leadership is when you say you want to do this action, you look for the alternative hypothesis, waiting at the pros and cons. If you say, okay, this man, I must go put him for the dock. That will make me feel good as a president, but tell and say, I'm in the boss, I'm in a president right now. Versus so say, waiting, this man a former president, and no say I get evidence against him. I will send people them now in host, let them go take evidence and let them go interview them. Then also we were able to take in lawyers them, the depositions them, then can present them to the magistrate. That's another alternative. But Mother Biochu say, I will reduce you to nothing. I will put you at the dock. I will tell you, say, I'm in at the boss. The question then is, where are we heading for? Do you have the compelling evidence? Is it not just going to transcend for, say, do you know Koita? Do you know Praviva? Do you know this? Do you know that one day? Yeah, I know them. So the next question is, so what? And this is where you need to build your case. You build your case as a prosecutor and remove your Minister of Justice and Attorney General because of the political slant. We don't want this matter to take. So that at the end of the day, justice should not only be served, but it should be seen to be served. And that to be seen, therefore calls for transparency.
All right.
Thank you.
For the
We're able to take some calls now from.
Maybe we get one more issue for talk before we take the call. This one's very important, and a lot of people want to know waiting Abdulai take on this particular issue. But in the meantime, on YouTube, we get like combined TV salon and we get like 1,609 on Riyadh. Please do not forget for like and share. And on Facebook, we get 399 we watch it right now. So of course we get like 2,400 really watch we combined all together. And Mr. Betty, the issue now we don't left honest by command news side where basically we don't talk about how you don't advise about the way it's silent and all. But now we see the party where Una all belongs to, the APC. They're really dominant in all of these things. And then they say the thing, they're not use any opportunity for make sure say they stand up against some things. Because right now we they say that it's by Kuma or not by Mahmoud or whosoever. But this thing they continue. Today, if they get away with that by Kuma, it means say nobody within the APC not safe again because they will get at Una at any point in time and nobody know where for stand up. Because like you rightly don't say part of the time for creativity called fairness, where if actually don't succeed in getting salon people for fear and the APC, as a party for fear, and then they keep quiet in anything. So what do you think about the way how APC in a party, how they just keep quiet, they watch how all of these things have to be unfold? Because this again to people go down well with them.
The honest truth is there is a leadership vacuum in our party. And that leadership vacuum must be addressed. Because at the end of the day, we see this young guy way not in the publicity, way not the publicity sector still, see the guy at Tunis. I think now not be host time or so when it comes, it speaks certain truth to power. Now I say it no go surprise if they go after him because of what he can't talk. We've all left about that clientelism paper politics, where the leadership feels say all man for just come for sleek and not they speak truth to power. When you did it as an executive, I for able to watch you for say the way you handle this thing here, not the wrong way. That not mean say me right, but at least you for able to have a conversation. So there should be a leadership thing. And for me, our constitution is very clear. With how do we resolve some leadership issues then? Because we get spokespeople then. We get people that we eloquent for talk. We get people that can say, oh, Bayraytay, this I say, you know what? I say Bayraytay can talk. I say, but at the end of the day, we equally get competent and equally very savvy young people there when they're able to talk. But you see, the psychological fear we mother not introduced our country, now like a police state. Anybody will grab it talk, the next thing, they say, oh, then why would they go after them? Then go, then they send tear gas, then beat people them, then kill people them, then arrest people them, then jail people them. Then when the police, they left them.
They don't one time, long time, 2 time, and then una totally just the cry, and nothing else man can do. You don't talk about leadership vacuum. I deal with something like this yesterday. When I get a whole chairman, when I get executive, when I get deputy, and then people always have the in and out of the party. What's wrong? Because one day, may not ever hear like the national chairman of una party come out of public, talk on national issue, or condemn some things publicly on interview, on radio program, or waiting, because it's not about just one day when you talk. But when it comes from the highest office, then it shows some kind of responsibility where it add to that particular thing. But we totally know they see anything they come from now. Even today I see one this way right some more they call on them again for come out just after we do the program yesterday. What's wrong with that?
Well, you just hit the nail at the point here. Some of we know they not the executive, but we talk. They give it the platform, and some of we tell God thank you, who they not the diaspora, but waiting me they talk na ya. Today, if I go Freetown from Lunge Airport, they repeat the same thing. I remember all the interviews the owner be done, they grant me. When I ask me if I dey go Sierra Leone with all lengthy hour they talk. Now I say yes. Now I say and why I go, and they make sure say. So when I go, I able to go talk back the same thing. So this is where leadership comes in. Now the leadership for come. It just see by way we see people like where them be go arrest Jagaban, where them go ready. Oh, sorry. Nobody not come. This man, no, nobody not for just use them like a guinea pig, like a piggy bank, sorry. Where the party need money, then go to them. Then where they go ready host, nobody not even say anything about it. I think say it is wrong because at the end of the day, we don't want that situation where I go, I say, oh, so now they only come to me, where because they contribute to the party. Don't get me wrong, I know he is a philanthropist, I know that. But at the end of the day, when he spends on the party, how many people have been there in government? When they say, no, people are not go in our parliament, he contributed money. Then go ready host by what you call party but at the end of the day, not a single statement from the party. Is that fair to him? Absolutely no. So this all speaks to leadership. It not mean say if you come, you condemn the raiding, where they go there allegedly without any warrant. That not mean say you are supporting Jagaban. It is just the act in itself that you can condemn, so that at the end of the day, people then go say, well, next time, even me, if I do something, then go read me host, at least my party will start with me. Now, the leadership kind of. But I agree with you. I can tell you categorically, some of us, if it happened for let we left the job they would do now, for ladies party, where SLPP, Mada build and feel say they go and let's the APC, it's a lie. They don't try them 1992 where they make a coup and not succeed. Then K2 people in 1997, 98 and kill them, the party still survive. 1997, when we did a Conakry, we see edit to read them of blessed memory, where they go na embassy, na Bellevue. You see how they go Alapade, oh APC, now I don't make coup. Not to today this thing begin. But you know what? APC is an institution. Nobody can put it down. And some of us, even if we're not in at the picture, we say, okay, we don't forget about politics. Other people they emerge. That is just the way it is. But I agree with you. The leadership should step up. We have a Secretary General who is a very prolific and highly respected lawyer. He should come out. But again, even that time where they come up convention, the presidential guard said they no go be to Secretary General. Waiting come up BND. Madam, you not even come and condemn that. So if they don't go beat the Secretary General, not enough commodity, not even an apology. Is that not part of the psychological fear they instill in our people? And where people then come up, the next thing then go kill them. Where they kill them, who that they stand up. But the message from Madam is, you may have the military, you may have the police, you may have the weapons, you may have access to the armory. Al-Bashir in Sudan had all of this, including military jets. Bagbo had all of this in Ivory Coast. But today, Charles Taylor, where is he? So this is just a reckoning for him when he go lay down in quiet moments. Let him know say, the things that we Bayraytay talk, he know they talk them because of him belong to APC. They talk them as a Sierra Leonean. They speak truth to power. In Pilo will tell and say, you know what? La recalibrate. Maybe this is an opportunity. Ma rethink some of my actions them for peace and national unity. So that by the time he left power, he will say at least I contribute to bring this country together.
Okay.
But for now,
Okay,
I'm not saying that.
allow only Mr. Bayraytay, and just ask another question. We also get to do to party. All until where they happen after when I don't go sign this peace agreement. This peace agreement where when I don't go sign between the Unayon party, the opposition party, and the government of Salon. After when I don't sign this peace agreement, the thing the way they do, one have to pull all the political prisoners and way they do. The other thing is a lot of things then are that thing. But after that, they don't happen. We don't see what to happen. After the peace agreement, the allegation they don't come for the school. All right. We don't see Samura Kamara, they don't call him back, say for report for anti-corruption commission. Former President Ernest Baykoma, as this school investigation they go on, he said they don't call him back, say we go pay some money back to anti-corruption, and so on and so forth. So this peace agreement on a party being signed with the government, it yield anything at all? Because I think it was in November, right? Now they're gonna go sign that peace. Una pass una party, go sign that peace agreement to the government. Now we talk about January. Look what to happen.
That is Alpha, that tripartite documents there. I ask myself, I say as a party, APC, what will we gain out of that? I still not able to know what to get from that. But if you ask me what SLPP get out of that, there not be one less Sierra Leone present as if now a one-party state, we will be very undemocratic. All they need APC people there for go back to parliament. There be need for them with chair people that they take the position and cancel them, who mayor them for take position, for give a semblance of democracy. That is all waiting they need. And they achieved that. So as APC, what did we get? What did we get?
And what did we get? The backlog self will be the one and cry for they're not getting anything now because then they put them in the parliament even.
Not to that self, I think the peer. Before we go, after the elections, we put one longer press release. How Corner don't see the election, how they don't do this, who not they recognize them for the run. From the moment we go, you don't go present, say, these are the issues that we want to be part of this conversation. Then tell you now you face, say, we know they have for talk about anything there. Yes. Now there they come up, I say they go consult me party and Sierra Leoneans, whether we really need for have this conversation.
So sorry, even before they go into the dialogue, then we don't need to talk. All of us say the dialogue won't get anything for do with the election results.
Then what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Now they leadership cancer.
If APC not able to save themselves from Marabio with all of the things they happen, they're going for save Salon.
The people will save Sierra Leone. I believe in people's power. The power of the people is powerful past the people in power. I always use that. Marabio right now feels say powerful. No. We don't see dictators and then they fall. We don't see dictators and when they hide under the judiciary, then they hide under state institutions, then they fall. At the end of the day, the will of the people, because political sovereignty belongs to the people. And that is clearly stated in the preamble of our 1991 Constitution. So they fall.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, family live on TV Salon and Weird, and we'll get Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay, a former government and presidential spokesman. He respond or what he think about how they arrest and also the prosecution of treason of informer boss, the former president of Sierra Leone. So we're ready for take some calls from the people who go let's say interact with Mr. Bayraytay and ask some questions. Then we maybe we're able to answer to. So we're ready for we follow get some calls.
Yes, but before that one day, I just want to thank you very much to A2K745 Universe. We give me $50, and then I just want to use this opportunity because I understand. I don't know if I get it right, but I understand. Say the mayor in Bayraytay today, mayor of Freetown, even like it's a happy birthday. You know, I would just wish that you get a wonderful year in this new age. Okay. So thank you very, very much. And we get almost 1,700 on one platform right now. And please do not forget for like and share the program. And then, of course, we can go on the line now. Alpha, you want to follow me go now? The line?
Yes. Make we go live now. We're live on the two channels, them TV Salon, TVS, and Weird. Family continue for like, subscribe, and also invite others for let them watch this important program. I just want to do a disclaimer and say we're non-partisan. We're non-political. We just believe in fairness. We believe in the rule of law, and we believe say everybody get rights. Everybody in life important, and we continue to do the discussions on certain things so they go on move to say all right. So now they take some calls, and you will get a question from Mr. Bayraytay. Over to you, EBK.
So please, and for the sake of this one, we want to follow and go quickly to the point. Reduce the volume of your set when you watch report, and make sure say you address the issue where we talk about, with all due respect, okay? So we go on the line now and start for take the first call. 2 minutes per call quickly. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call. Live on
Hello, my name is Usman. I call for Weird.
Okay, go ahead, Usman.
Yeah, Yeah, I got one question I want to ask. I listened to one of your programs yesterday or so, one last one or something.
I just want to focus on this program today. That last
no, I
in recording and in opinion the inside, not to we not get right to the program. On it way they will not defend them.
No, on we are now. You see me.
Yeah, now that's how they tell you so. All what he say now in your opinion, yeah, we not get anything from add or pull to what he say. So let's focus on this program, please.
Okay, let's Mr. Bayraytay question. Mr. Bayraytay, and we don't listen to different programs and everybody they keep what happened this school. But I want to ask if genuinely the FPC, the SFPP then get the grounds or whatsoever why then they indict the former president. What's it will be to the APC party? Like for say, is it are they expecting this or because I talked to somebody in Africa who say that people like get grounds, they get a legitimate grounds against the president. So the thing was like,
Hello? Okay, we lose that one. So we'll go on the line again and take another one. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from? No, let's go ahead.
The APC man audit.
Okay.
And then this year, we get opportunity for talk with the one member of parliament now, one other platform.
Okay.
And we asked her some question about, he say the constitution say Samoa no longer be the party leader.
Mm-hmm.
But this peace talk wouldn't they go, nothing pertaining Samoa as a whole with matter in terms of this election. So if Samoa not joining the party leader, what again this peace they go on for? And what in the thing that they talk about for police disaggregated results. So if this result come out, which in the next step, because the honorable talk say according to the meeting, they don't put anything on the do of the elections. So what in actually the meeting they call for? So now my question now and to Mr. Bayraytay. Thank you.
Do the one of the election.
Yes, now so he say nothing. Now so the MP say in your own words.
I wish you be able
to say nothing. No, they for doing the election. Huh?
I wish you can able to call the MP name for we level going for.
Now, Doctor, something Jibil Koma, if it a TPP platform, they make comments on that specifically.
Okay.
No answer that question.
I'm a spokesperson for APC now and member of parliament. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yes. Okay.
All right, please, we will not call normal call. We know they take normal call, please. We will go on the line and take few call only on WhatsApp, please. Only on WhatsApp. The line is still open for you. We want to add inside the voice program. By the way, let's just use this opportunity because some people in the watch program right now for the first time we know sabi the number. Let's just call them for the PP1. The number is +33 on WhatsApp +33 780 07 6701. I repeat, +33 780 07 6701. I'll go on the line and take another call. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is Batunga. I call from Salon.
Batunga, you live. Go ahead, you get platform.
Yes, I just want to ask Mr. Bayraytay. The same way they've been boycott the parliament, they not go. Parliaments be the run without them. They elect the Speaker of the House all by themselves. So that shows say they get the numbers for run the parliament by themselves. Now we don't need APC. Now we talk about they don't charge them former leader and the former president. Now here we see the president come on TV the very day and say they don't arrest the leaders them of the coup. Then they turn around, they don't charge the former presidents now. And they say Quetta and the leader of the coup. But we have to remember now, the president said that we don't arrest the leaders of the coup way before they arrest Quetta. So the question is, why Mr. Bayraytay not going to explain to we what the members then they do about this? For see, may they ask the Attorney General, who need a name anywhere by this case here. It seems like the information minister now they run the case now. There's nothing like separation of power. We know that now. It's clear that the vice president and they follow protocol. So why Mr. Bayraytay they not go ask the MP there for common parliament and boycott made they not get bad name because the country they fall apart. Why not go common parliament and left the mother make it run the country by himself?
Okay.
Like how they don't do.
Thank you very much, brother. All right, and the line's still open for you. We want our deep voice inside the program. We take more calls. Welcome to the show. Call your name inside the call form.
Hello?
Yes, Abdulai, you live.
Me not to Abdul. Me na ex-Sierra Leonean.
Oh, ex-citizen.
No, ex-Sierra Leonean.
Ex-civilian. Okay.
You know, I'm glad for the fellow study. But to be honest with you, APC need rehabilitation. Seriously. If you look at what they go on, they don't put Samoa outside the wanted. And then people still get this belief, say, and it's greatly influential at the APC party. So they want to try for make sure they do something for scale and totally, and this gets bearing for do. Part of it get bearing for do with the next election with the come. That they not to lie. Now look who side they move. They move to Jagaban because they see they climb the ladder small at the APC party. As you say, he used for go finance the party in certain things them. So they want paralyzing self. So APC really need to get at themselves and make sure they try to form a formidable force against this SLPP. But you know, APC and APC, let me go to my interest. Bayraytay, it's always been a work for New Breed. There was this article, Abacha Wild West gangsterism. That has been the reason why I make them raid on our office and arrest and take some of our equipment them. Yeah, if you get chance or time permit, you answer that for me. Thank you, bye.
All right. We're going to line again and take another question, another call. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call from? Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, you're live on the platform. Your name and inside the call from? You get to me.
Yes, we are doing a concerned citizen, and the call from we are.
Go ahead, please get platform.
I just get confused about this whole saga, you know, and by Chroma saga, about the investigation saga. You know, the thing is, what I want to ask Mr. Bayraytay here is, I just want to know because as far as me concerned, I just believe pretty much an officer will get a legitimate government right now in the country. All this investigation with the go on right now, all this application, all this arrest and all that kind of stuff, is it actually legal on the side of law? Because when you not get, I know no more say, just government still the on investigation, right? So with this investigation going on right now for try for see whether this government legitimate or not legitimate, why all this they happen and people just sit and watch, you know, that they brutalize people and all that stuff.
All right.
Is this really legal? Like really legal?
Thank you.
For they continue for you do this.
Thank you.
I believe say me thing I've been believe say everything for them to pause right now, stand still until they get a legitimate government and they go proceed with everything.
Okay. Thank you very much.
That's all I got.
Okay. So in other words, criminals they investigate criminals. Okay. So we go again and take a few more calls. Yes. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call from?
Yeah, this Mr.
Kailondo.
Kailondo? Yeah, this Kailondo?
No, it's not Kailondo. This now EBK.
Okay, I the call from Jersey City.
All right.
Mr. Bayraytay, me I get a special question for you, Mr. Bayraytay. Una know they wear the red beret there, red beret. Red beret, what the red beret mean? Now for defending nation and your people. Who they see in South Africa? What is wrong with una APC? Una you leader then the whole electoral, like chicken, they would not say nothing. We don't tire, bruh. Now actual one say, bruh. Now that no me get for say. All right, bruh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from. You get 2 minutes.
Hello, I mean
Welcome. Ex-civilian. Go ahead.
Me brother, what I want to thank you. Me I talk to Mr. Bayraytay right now. I know say even people comment right now. Always we want. I know it in a very clever man, Mr. Bayraytay. God bless you, please. Right now, what I want to organize now. How the people go come out outside for go save Mr. EBK, the pa. Me and me all the concern right now. All the story don't talk. We really appreciate you. God bless you. But please, una organize the friend way out for Pomona for go save that man. Because that story who they talk. If that stupid man they call Mr. President, you don't care. You don't care about any other thing else. Right now una organize the friend way mobilize. But then go come out for go save that man day. Even I believe say the population self come on a do. At least they make a lot of signal outside there where they will save this man here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mr. Sir, yeah, organize this out. Spend any other way they save this fire. Did I find anything do me believe me peace, me heart, I need to feel good. I believe say something will happen and free so none of them ever remain in peace. If that man left, I look, it's so disgraceful for even now that box state. Father Bio do this out of which ones? I'm gonna destroy him, inshallah.
All right, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
babe. Thank you. Thanks.
On the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and call from. Please reduce the volume of the phone. It is live now.
Yes, sir. Thank you for all watching at the do. I get question for now already on this platform.
Please go ahead.
One first question to go to we brother Alpha. You as you did at DC, what thing you don't do as journalists or make the authority in this country no say that's also the gun in the country, number one. Number two, Mr. Bayraytay, we don't tire for it. They give you all kind of explanation. What thing the APC party they do for the people of Sierra Leone? Don't forget about sentiment first, or EBK and all that stuff. We know say very important. What thing they do for these people of Sierra Leone? We don't do everything for make una power for 10, 11 years. The people of Sierra Leone they suffer. We want a positive answer from Mona. We're demanding an answer from Mona. Also, for explain to you how the laws and rules they go. We are tired. We people and they suffer. We pockets and this. Then they cry in this country. So you, we brother Leo, what thing yourself they do to the European Union? What thing I don't do as a platform to the European Union for them to know say that this the gonna Sierra Leone.
Okay,
That we all come together and do something.
Thank you very much. Last question.
This, just hold on, I finish this now, please. I done this now, the wrap up. Then the other thing where I want to say again, anytime they say something for happen in Sierra Leone, we all don't know, say nobody in voice not they come out again at the country. Anytime they say for rally, for come out, for say something, I know say, then people they kill people. What you don't do for let the international committee no say, Sierra Leone, nobody not get a voice, democracy not daddy. You now do something. Well, we left for talk. Now just a question to now three.
Thank you. Time don't wait. Please ask you a question. Hello?
Yes, sir.
America, right?
Yes, sir.
What you say don't do for waiting they happen so the authority in America know about that.
Well, what? That's true.
Right,
A very good question, sir.
We're going to think of that later. Thank you. All right, let's take another call quickly. Welcome to the show. Call your name and inside the call from.
Hello?
Yes, you did live the platform. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes, you did live.
Yes, sir. Please, once Alpha, Mr. Bayraytay, please, I want to now engage international war. Please, let una tell what did you go on, say, what did you go so in all right. Una advocate for Ernest by Koroma. This what did you go so really not good. Yeah, with the big una. Yeah, dear baby Bayraytay, yeah, very influential man. Dear advocate for that mandate. Dapa, dear, all the read this prayer, they make my one cry. Yeah, we don't suffer now. Yeah, that way we came in there. Money all the time in the flow. Right now, inside fruit, you tell like we na hell that day with mother be yo. Hello, my brother. Food be for eat. The people they take kush. The kush they take they eat for. Let them so many problems them. Yeah, una pet for we yeah, una advocate for una at least all day outside, at least they have a pet for work anytime, you know. But if you're not fit for we, you're not advocate for like I said no more APC they don't all lot to doom. Some of them don't betray inside the party, you know, talk anybody talk I rather they don't turn the remote control. So now they have now mobilized now say that person so one will come out perfect for the power. Yeah, thank you, God bless you now.
Thank you. And I take 5 more calls. 5 more calls. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and the call phone. You get 2 minutes.
Yes, hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Clear, we hear you. You're live on the platform.
Okay, thank you very much. I need somebody I recall from Weird.
Okay, go ahead.
I get I got a few points then, but first of all, I want to ask Mr. Bayraytay, would I really advise ex-president and his Kuruma? Because the reason why I ask so, this man from the campaign time, mother don't accuse him of things publicly. He not make any public statement for even say something against that. We tell us in they pay Adibayo. Then he come out again. All say they mention in him. In West they mention in him. Everybody they mention in him. No statements from him. This whole thing, the only time we make statements that we then kill in bodyguard and make one statement. And when you keep quiet, it's like you they accept, say you somehow guilty, because everybody also need for hearing from your side. There is nothing wrong with going to the public and say, listen, I will cut today. So. Provide an update, even if not from immediate thing. Then the other point, I think the APC need a complete overhaul. Then get a serious leadership crisis. Then get a chairman where throughout the election, he not give one interview, he not say one word. They get a secretary general where he can try for top, but sometimes if they go off the track, if they talk things that will not make sense. I think they really APC need for call a convention. They need for really overhaul this party. Otherwise, this country is doomed. We get a government, we're not effective. We get an opposition, we're not effective. All this they affect me. So let me point that. And really, whoever they advise Ernest for say he's supposed to keep quiet, he's supposed to play cool, then they do a disservice. And I think say not helpful.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
4 more calls for wrap up this particular call session. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and the call from. You have 2 minutes.
Hello?
You did live on the platform. You need to volume of it. Let me talk to you.
Okay, Riyadh.
Yes, you did live.
I get. Okay. I call from Riyadh.
Okay.
I'm a concerned citizen with regards to what happened as alone. If we can remember when Marabi Ukana power, that was 2018. The first acquisition we got, the form investigation against the opposition. You go after them, you help on 5 years. You say white paper they come on. The white paper not come on behind it. The second 5 year where it come. What did he do next? Hello?
You did live with you. Yeah. All right, so I take 3 more calls. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and the call from. You get 2 minutes.
Yes. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Based on my side, are they in the parts of the world?
Okay.
This is not fully considered itself.
Okay.
I recall me, yeah?
Okay.
A lot of people are already they blame Ernest by Koroma, for not speaking. But again, you look at it this way, from a political point of view, I don't feel say Anes been do bad. Okay, now what imagine. The man not be the talk. Look what happened to him. Yeah? Let we imagine say if he be the talk. Because one of the things that we Madam you the look afraid Anes, if I say, they look say Anes get the popularity, they get the people's love, and it is here as a bone of contention. Say this man don't come on a power. Why people are still this year like say 90 na power na still get everything. That's now one point. So in essence, what I say, sometimes you say your best when you say nothing. So I feel say at that material time, and it's might not be need for talk because if they see then go na campaigns them na nursing name you go inside na nursing name and they talk na they say Adibayo na nursing sponsor I'm all in the yes. Some people they say unless we don't come out and refute and debunk all of those, but the moment you start for talk against anything and they, we all know saloon. Once they begin defend something, then they anger na your neck. So I feel say Anescoma now be the right position they been take at that material time.
Very much.
Yeah.
All right.
And then.
So you don't need 2 minutes. I saw you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We go on the line and take 2 more calls if available. Yes. 1. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, they call from the United States.
All right. Welcome. We get a platform. 2 minutes.
Yeah, what you mean say is what you happen. So, beg for pray to God. And the other callers say, Lord, pray to God. If not every month we keep one day fasting and pray, it's better than the demonstration where the talk because they kind of power. They don't believe God now. Only sacrifice, human sacrifice and blood. So for every time we say the demonstration, they want to kill, and the more than they kill, the more than they feed the devil, the more than they strong. So when people they say democracy, no, they no sign at the world. Live in America, democracy, no, because inside democracy, they know the sense for you. It happen in America, they happen every sign at the world. When they happen in Africa, so it happen now. The only thing the man get gone. I mean, good people they know they talk because then they visit them overnight. Say if you talk again, you lost your life. I mean, somebody, other people they know they talk, but who they out here they talk. If you say we know they feel the pinch where people they where they are they feel like make. But what me they say is let them continue for prayer that God help him. Mother be on for exile himself. Now God get for take control. We know able pull on that power. Nobody know able pull up. The three legislature government is so corrupt that we get for revisit the constitution.
All right. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right. Welcome to the show. Can you name and call from?
Yeah. Good morning from down under.
How are you?
Yeah. Of the program, they go, now they do a very good job. Like we wouldn't think that the world small. I just want to say, I really listen with him, Bayraytay, they talk about past people and more than the world. Me no go say dictators them all. But me just want to give an example to Sekou Touré. I met Sekou Touré. I remember when Sekou Touré died, I know the reaction of Kenyans. Even entering even in body safe. There was, some people and they say they bring in body as a Guinea, Bakuna, some people and they say no bring a car. They are just matter how just let the only people properly. If you know who they all in the right way, trust me, people they always they go after you. So on that note, this for we president, I don't condemn or see whatever. I just observe, let them not see the tick side. So, this thing we happen as a precedent, we they don't set. You understand? This precedent to the non set. So say, President Kuma involved Banku. I no go say involved, I no go say no involved, but however there is a precedent. So anybody now we don't take it off for now for President Kuma for a leading example. But he says if we this on power, you get for come after the same thing all the other. So you don't be say anything we go now, people and go face prosecution. It's tough. for now, for APC supporters, they talk for, but from my own perspective, what they look at if President Kuma, he believes say no guilty or whatever, and they say guilty or stuff like. But I just believe he gets a team of lawyers, then we're able to make a robust argument and make sure that they're fair.
Thank you.
That is all I can say.
Thank you. All right, so they take one bonus call, and indeed you don't carry it. I don't know why you left bonus call. Welcome to the show.
Hi, this is Sister Admin again. Mr. Bayraytay, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for where you always come at the program for kind of enlightening people them, even though they inside the current executive here. So you always take the hit for the APC party. This don't prove so we say you like your party and you like the people of Sierra Leone. So we just want to commend you and thank you for that, because the one that we're supposed to consider today and answer their questions there. So they always dodge, they always refuse to answer their questions there. So thank you so much. We just want to appreciate you, say we recognize you, we know say you play your part where you play. But I just want to tell the ABC executive say they don't disappoint the people of Sierra Leone. Not only the APCians them, the supporters them, the grassroots of the APC will not disappoint. Even the people that inside the SLPP will not disappoint them, because not all SLPP people the way they inside the country. We don't be an SLPP they support what they go on so the country. Some people them even then they look out to the APC, but let the APC they come to can rescue them into this current situation. Yeah, so what we find we safe, but they were nowhere to be found. Why? Because they're greedy, they're selfish, they're just so wicked. I don't understand how somebody wanna go hate on a country, wanna hate on a people them, so hate on a party, and wanna do what you wanna do. So this is, I don't want to see something like this in my life. It's so heartrending, it's so disappointing. I feel like for certain people have to just bury their face them between their legs them and so be ashamed of themselves. Honestly, I wish them they get a choice for sacrifice the prayer for the just say I just sacrifice this current executive. Yes, let him go away, because we not do nothing good for the Sierra Leonean people them. It's just a shame. This don't show waiting the people them they complain during the convention say then just go and pick themselves how they want to pick themselves. It clearly don't show. Some of you will say, but when I left to complain, this not bad that. But you don't see now say this was not bad that. The people them be right for letting them do what they do. The complaints them they complain. I clearly remember that. It's so disappointing. I just want to say anything will happen at Salon, which is going to pray for make it happen. God forbid it. I just hope that the people when they can save that nation, they then go and pick the right people. Them we don't come. It's because no matter be one girl for a salon. No, I want to know everybody know that the former chief them for a salon, the parliament them for a salon, the judiciary for a salon, the military for a salon. I mean, every sector inside Sierra Leone, even the information people them, the radio stations them for a salon. So please, when they come, if when they come this time, we not go for the civilians that they beg una. Una go for the key people that were for that nation day. Because they say we never see innocent people that lost their lives. Because a lot of people that they were disgone right now. We're just so tormented. We're just so disappointed at everything and angry for what they go. So we plead for anything, so that anything that will happen, what they pray not happen. But if we not take the country, be our beg, when I go for the right people, what I need to go for. Now that's no more. Thank you.
Very good. All right, so that's the last call for the program. And back to now, I'll find Mr. Bayraytay. Of course.
Thank you. You watch we live on We Are and TV Salon. We get like around 15 minutes more or less for the program. I want to thank you for a call. I just want to emphasize the two stations them. We're non-political, we're non-partisan, and when our views, when I get right to them, when I Sierra Leoneans them, and I just want to emphasize on that. And some of our views, of course, reflect on our views, not reflect the entire views of the two channels or the two stations. We just want to keep it professional, and also we believe in rights, human rights. We believe in justice for everybody, and we not support injustice in any kind of form. All right, Mr. Bayraytay, don't listen to a whole lot of questions and concerns. We'll get like 15 minutes or less to make a wrap up the program. So I would just want to send them to you, make you respond to some of the callers and the issues that we don't raise.
Thank you very much. For me, when people and they tell me thank you for this program, to be honest, they give it to Una, because now they give me this opportunity for let are calm, for let able to articulate issues then. And me back, they appreciate that thank you, but they tell una plenty thank you. Let me start there for this opportunity we una always they give me. Let God make and not forget that. And down the road, they say God na in they give power. Where by the time maybe God mark and for me say I come into a leadership in our country, una go able for place some of them things there for say, Bayraytay, because mortal man, sometimes when you not go inside it, we don't see example then when they talk, they don't talk. But see then get small power if they change. But then Tia will be an opportunity for the remind yourself. Because Sierra Leone are one country get. When that woman be the talk just now, waiting we for do for the country. Although we able to come with the international community, push they kill people them, hardship then at the country. I became emotional because that is just the reality. And Sierra Leoneans, they will not deserve that. I know say things they add that other country. But when you look at the abundance in our country, you look at now even people for travel through airport and they prefer for go through Guinea. That don't tell you the hardship we don't in our country. Where you see then they raise data. Other country then they raise data people and they go demonstrate. Then they raise tariff like airts and lights not the people and they demonstrate. But we your country, there is what I call docility. All man just saying a God in your own time. But you know what? I believe say when we talk about this democracy, good governance, and as by Koroma being arraigned before the courts, we believe in human rights. I believe in human rights. I believe in the rule of law. Then if you accuse, you get for come with compelling evidence so that beyond all reasonable doubts, we will able to know say yes, the party involved or not. But you get for be very transparent with that. Because if you're not transparent, the Boku doubts the way they write now, it's not good for a country. Because people in the right now, anybody talks so then they tell you say this now which one. And we don't need that in our country right now. Now that make when we they talk about somebody say this not a legitimate government, I will tell you say in the eyes of the world right now, including the United Nations, they recognize President Bio as the president of Sierra Leone. APC self don't recognize him because people always me not be ever call him president until the day where they say no MP then go to parliament. Now I change I say President Bio. First time they call him Mr. Bio. That's it. Who people and don't go now. But does that mean they're not if the elections 2023? Me still Tinapia say then give we 419 for the elections, and nobody know the way able for all Mother Bio accountable and punish, except the US, where they come with then targeted sanctions then they for say because this now the people we contribute for rig the elections. Even though the Carter Foundation them, the European Union them, they all don't come. They call out the government, but they still they do business with them. So then they are just want to clarify that. Then somebody say we wear red beret them now to defend the people and the nation. I agree with you. When I can watch the EFF, this guy Malema, Julius Malema in South Africa. But again, you will understand the conditions then different from we. We in Sierra Leone, at the end of the day, you see even when people and they take up now the streets, young people then, August 10, 2022, then go kill people then. At the end of the day, people then say, oh, una they go die for politicians. You are not dying for politicians. You are asserting what is due you, your right. But at the same time, leadership, the APC as a party is to take power. When you take power, they judge you by what you deliver to the people of Sierra Leone. But at the end of the day, you can do it for and on behalf of Sierra Leoneans. Now that makes some of we believe in the ideals of the party, even though I'm not in the executive, and they always seize the opportunity for come and articulate issues them for and on behalf of the party. At the end of the day, it is about Sierra Leone. Then somebody say the arrest, so then the arrest we 1993, whether not because of the article Abacha's Wild West gangsterism. No, not so about that. We've been published a story where we call from Sunday Express in Spain, weighing about $43.5 million diamond, where we say Strasser and colleagues them need for clarify for Sierra Leoneans because that diamond they will not see them. So eventually, that make them be arrested and tenant. That tenant maybe they serve as a public relations officer. Now the SU governments now for big college. Now that make them not charge me, but then charge all the other people them go court. But me then left me after 3 weeks, so I take Nigeria. Then the people then they suffer APC party, what they do for Sierra Leone. As I say, there is little we can do right now because we're in opposition. But when somebody talks, say APC need rehabilitation, I agree with that person. All of us, nobody no go pull in safety. Collectively, we need a rethinking. We need people them where they able to take the fight to mother below, not to just so they put them langa press release. Langa press release, no they pull mother below and government. They know they respond to that at all. Then somebody talk about for fast, yes, for fast, I know. But he also may say God will help you with the fast, but it will also take your own destiny in your hands. Then somebody say, would I advise EBK and it's my Kuruma will not be the talk. I wish me for don't be one of the advisors. But unfortunately, I'll not be one of them. But when I get opportunity, I've been face concerned. I say, Pa, you they go now that country, then you they make peace, you don't get this international respect. I say, but in country, things they happen. And you get every legitimate right for talk as a former president. We don't invest in the peace and security of the country. Now that make I can always remember when one time when they drive na Broadway Street, we Mother Bio end up coming go block we president in convoy. If not been president na that kind of other person, that day they then go just instruct him, may open firing, say na attempted coup Mother Bio one. But no, when the security then come on and they make that Ramajijina kind of straight. Now I say una left hand. They say una left and let go that way, no we continue. People them when they by Godly streets that day, they Allah then they clap and say, wow, what's political tolerance? And that is what we want to see. If Sierra Leone born, we don't want that now. See? Almost 10 people and they suffer. If something happen, they God forbid. Almost people are able to go to Guinea. Almost people who will be refugee again and be call we again for camp people. Because I saw them they call who go as refugees. We don't want that to happen to. But that is end this thing. That person will say, Bayraytay, thank you very much. We they suffer, Sierra Leone they suffer. I think say these kind words then they now then they give we some of the encouragements then for let we come whenever we give you the opportunity. And I pray to God, may our country not slide into chaos. When you charge people them, get conscience say, then people there, then get family, then people then bond them, then get their own admirers then. If you are charging any one of them, including the people that we don't care for martial, let it be in the most transparent manner so that when you assert, you get for proof before the law. Or not do any political witch hunting. Not a good begin to win as Sierra Leone, and I encourage Mother Bio, may go read the Truth and Reconciliation Commission reports with them pull after the war. That will serve as a wake up call. If you not be reader yet, may go read that. Certain things and the way they can do are exactly some of the reasons that we bring the conflicts away. And who not wants that? Waiting stronger, and one lago able hustle and brag, na Jimmy, lago hustle by Dovecot, we are no say, I go able come and sleep, and not get for begin crash me say, Usai, Uskas get for comments tomorrow. And that honestly, if they on President Bill for address all them killing them, we don't have in that country.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bayraytay. Mr. Bayraytay, because I don't get enough time again, I want to take you on two things. We're going to be final response on then two things before you left with, because we get like between less than 5 minutes. One, the ECOWAS. We don't see the letter when I address to President Marabiu and government, say them for relocate EBK in Nigeria. If President Bio deny the ECOWAS letter, what's it the ramifications? Then lastly,
And just should
I must
say,
say,
when it be need the tripartite, where it be need the
and
international community, including
before that,
ECOWAS.
the last point, because in the letter they say if we pay the benefits and other things and where the former president was supposed to forget, because every former president supposed to forget them payment and they every month if we pay all the entitlements and everything. You get any information if former president Kumaro ever receive any payments from this government as far as the benefits concerned? And
They start with the ECOWAS letter.
yeah.
That ECOWAS day, na proposal, suggestions, and sent to the government of Madabio. It left to them for accept or not, because under the law of sovereignty, ECOWAS as a regional integration body no go impose on the president on Sierra Leone waiting for do, but then go make suggestion, because when something happen at Sierra Leone, we all been see during the war, now under ECOWAS we get ECOMOG, we then come for support with, then restore peace in our country. Now on that thing and they then see on preventive diplomacy, they say, well, Lord, we make this proposal so that Sierra Leone will slide into chaos. But the president, if the government decide for leak that letter day, for try for do PR out of that, that's not their own discretion. Then in terms of whether President Kurumabi don't receive anything, as a former president, he entitled to anything, especially when they not charge him and find him guilty of anything from the commissions of inquiry, you still get the right for the pay him. At the end of the day, you come with your penalty if they find him guilty. But if they are true, when they be say that we told all the benefits we're entitled to, and nothing said that they will born good kid and not good for we. Because imagine you, President Bio, where you left power, waiting to you as your entitlement, the Olam, while they accuse you of human rights violations. I think so, even though we get evidences them, now courts only get for go proof say you guilty of what you don't do before ever we say, okay, you get for take responsibility. So these are my own responses to this. And I think say this program here today, the feedback I don't get, a lot of people reached out and say, you know what, this joint program una do, people and they suggest if una can do it like twice in a week, and say because the kind attention we get, not only in the diaspora, but back home in Sierra Leone, I not believe say people and they up to 10, and they still watch this program. So this is, I give it to you guys, and I appreciate and congratulations that you dedicate your time, and we pray that this investment, so all the come will spend with time, let be for the good of Sierra Leone. And that anybody will get selfish interest, let God don't give power in our country. That is the bottom line.
Thank you so much. That my former presidential spokesman, Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay, will be joining me on the line from Canada. Thank you, Mr. Bayraytay. And Mr. Bayraytay, of course, always can make time for me and can talk to me. And like I say, we ask the right questions. And also some government people in the okay, but I know they ever come. Some of them are afraid for come because I know they ask the right questions. And also, I'll do a disclaimer, say, we're non-partisan, we're non-political, we just believe in fairness, we believe in justice, and we believe in the right thing in done as alone. And some of you know how they work for government, know how they get no entitlements from any member of the Salon government, like you know how they get scholarship from there, and how they get no job in the Salon government, and same with Aliyu. So I just want to make it clear, but to believe in fairness and the right thing be done. But thank you, Mr. Bayraytay. We look forward to get you some other time. All right?
Thank you, and when I enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much. So the family will now be asking me, say, what me they do? One of the things what they do, they highlight the issues, so they share on our platform, or they do interviews, so they report, so that people will know about what they happen, the true and the correct picture. Because we get over 1,000,001 journalists, we then and now and talk about the right things. They always want to turn around. Some of we the one there, and for make we give the other side of the story, what people know and talk about. So they do that. Somebody asked me about bloody democracy. Yes, they try for work on part 2, and definitely. Bloody Democracy Part 2 will come out this year. I just need the time for today and begin put the episode together within this second episode because a lot of things don't happen from the time when the episode 1 come out. But from TV Salon Studio, DC, Washington, I decided we had to Secretary for me wrap up, then we'll end the program today. Secretary, take it on.
All right. First of all, I want to tell thank you again to my family members. Them, of course, we want for say this not the thing where we have been not push for. We don't work for very hard, and as a recognition for where we don't pass 100,000 subscribers. This not a silver place, but we not release them yet. We not open them yet because we get a target where we say, as God don't bless we, you don't put in a position. We as well want to bless salon people where they inside the country where actually they in need of several things. And so, like always, how we can do. We can bless them. So whatever little way you get, you can reach up to Sister Admin. Yes, Sister Admin, where just don't put the number where I will pin quickly, where that will Cash App, Zelle, and Apple Pay. You can do that, yeah. And for you, where there's somewhere else in the world and you don't get Cash App or Apple Pay or Zelle, then you can send them to MoneyGram here direct to Sister Admin and the name now Amina Bangura. Na Silver Spring, United States of America. Okay, so thank you very much. And this is the silver. Once we don't reach there, we're gonna be telling you this month the end, and then at that time we will actually unveil this particular medal where they don't give it, and we want for tell you thank you and proud for say we are the only Creole channel and the one in the world where you don't first get this particular pin. But that not only the end of them. We get more targets for Gomo and what the other people them we get the Leone platform them actually go and let we all work together. So thank you very much. We appreciate that time. Thank you for my like, my share, my comments from both platforms and from TV Salon and Riyadh. And we as well want to tell you if you're not subscribed yet to both platforms, please consider for do so and turn on notification because we count to every day we think them we happen inside the country. My name is Mbete, the freedom fighter. Thanks to the team and see you tomorrow morning inside the program where we call Unrest. Over to you, Alpha.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, Mr. Bayraytay, and we'll log off now. But continue for share because even if after the program it go do online on both channels, so you will still go back and listen to them and share, like, and even share on your WhatsApp pages because the discussion continue even after we will go off. Right? Thank you guys, and see you now some other time. God bless. Bye bye.